very good afternoon, good morning. Today onwards, we are supposed to start cryptography. Code one sessions through online. So let us hope that our classes will be offline classes will be get started by coming 15th onwards. So, however, today I'd like to take some kind of class for cryptography and network security regarding to uh, how this class will be and what exactly they are trying to explain using this particular class. So, cryptography and network security. What exactly you are supposed to learn in cryptography and network security? All these things are supposed to be discussed today as introductory part. Let me introduce the syllabus first to you. So syllabus is it is our fourth semester, fourth year, first semester kind of subject, and this particular subject does taken 4 lecture hours per week, and 3 credits for this particular subject. And the subject name might be cryptography and network security. Okay, cryptography and network security. That is the subject actually. And here, what actually you are supposed to study or you are supposed to take during this particular course. This course will be taken basic principles and the practices of cryptography, and there are certain number of classical systems. So there are symmetric block ciphers, which are called as data encryption standard, advanced data encryption standard, and contemporary symmetric ciphers, RSA, and a discrete logarithm, something like that. And you are also have to enter into public key cryptography, so which is RSA, then the discrete logarithms and such kind of things are going to be taken after completion of this entire course. And how discrete logarithms are supposed to be used by taking some kind of factorization using prime numbers or some other values, and what are the different kinds of cryptographic protocols such as hash functions and digital signatures or authentication, key management and key exchange, IP key exchange, something like that. Everything has been taken. And how this cryptography and network security will be efficient while we have to consider this email, when we have to open any email or web-based security, or any virus or Trojan horse or malware will be enter into your system, how they can be safeguard using cryptography, and what are the different aspects of firewalls, and other topics are supposed to be taken into consideration by this particular cryptography and network security. These are the objectives actually. And as usually, you have your course has been divided into six units. First unit is basic principles, which is very simple. So here, security goals and the cryptography attacks, and then of course many other topics are there. This could be gets completed within 5 hours, 5 academic hours. And you must be concentrated in this unit. You must be concentrated on cryptography, mathematics of cryptography, and security goals of this cryptography. These two topics are pretty much important when we have to talk something about cryptography and network security in basic principles. And our actual subject, very important subject, will be get started from unit number 2, symmetric encryption, and you have very important symmetric algorithms are there. So these algorithms are supposed to be discussed within this particular unit, that is data encryption standard and advanced data encryption standard, otherwise advanced encryption standard. These two are very important algorithms in terms of symmetric encryption algorithm. And then followed by asymmetric, and of course asymmetric also playing a vital role because people are using asymmetric cryptography right now. So today people are using asymmetric cryptography only. So therefore, so here we have to learn something about so mathematics as far as asymmetric cryptography is concerned here. Of course, this mathematics, entire mathematics will be covered at this point only. So here only in first unit only we have covered everything. And how asymmetric key will be gets created or prepared by using so asymmetric key cryptography, then followed by RSA algorithm, and then Bellman-Ford algorithm, and then several other algorithms are supposed to be discussed in asymmetric encryption. Then followed by data integrity. In data integrity, we are trying to specify something about digital signatures, and followed by key management, and everything is going to be taken into consideration by data integrity. And network security one, what are the applications of network security? Something like PGP, so MIME, and the TL transport layer security, and SSL, TLS, something like that. All these things are supposed to be taken in unit number 5. Unit number 6, so security at the network layer. What kind of securities or aspects of securities you are supposed to follow? So in terms of network layer, so can be taken into consideration. So these are the 5 or 6 different types of units which we have to concentrate on our subject. Now, what is your book? Your book is look at this, Cryptography and Network Security by Faroj and Debdeep Mahopadhyay. So this is the first textbook which we have referred by the JNT Kakinada. And the Cryptography and Network Security by William Stallings, 6th edition. I have already downloaded that. So you can see this is the 5th edition is there with me right now. Hope that you could able to see Cryptography and Network Security. It is free, very free to available. So you can download this particular book from internet without paying any single penny. Okay. So this is the book which we have to follow or concentrate. And Dabdeep Mahopadhyaya, so that book is not available in terms of internet. And then Everyday Cryptography, Keith M. Martin. Of course, this book is also not available as PDF in internet. Okay. These are the 3 books, but most of the questions will be comes to you using this particular book. But as far as study point of view, reading point of view, this particular thing is very good. This particular thing is very, very good. Okay. So as far as the study point of view, this book is very good. If you have any possibility to you, so you please come to college and you have to borrow this book from our library. I don't know whether number of books are available within the library or not. So let us see. Okay, let us see. Okay, we'll see that. We'll see that, and we'll continue our course in such a way. Okay. Now, let us come to particular point which we have to discuss something about this this point here. So I would like to discuss in terms of the point here. Okay. So I'd like to discuss this particular thing here in terms of the cryptography and network security point of view. Look at this. Cryptography. What is the importance of cryptography while talking in terms of this particular thing? Okay. One moment, please. What is the basic idea regarding to this particular cryptography here? Let us take into consideration. So here, I'd like to consider. I'd like to consider. So this particular system as a client, and you must be always listen to two different types of words in cryptography and network security. That is client and the server, and the client will be always been considered as Bob. So what two characters are supposed to be taken into consideration in cryptography and network security? They are Bob, server, or other client, whatever it may be. Let us, in this particular scenario, we'd like to consider as this is so server, and the server will be always taken into consideration as Alice. Okay, Alice and Bob, these are the two characters which we have to take into consideration, and these two people are being communicated through internet. Okay, this is internet. So through internet, so these people are being communicated. So if these two people are being communicated through internet, let us consider, so the data, whatever the data he wanted to, so he wanted to communicate with Alice or the server. So look at this. This is the specific so data which he wanted to communicate with Alicia. This data is being sent to so internet here. Whatever the message he wanted to communicate, that message will be placed into, so placed onto the internet here. And if this message will be directly received by the server, there is no problem and there is no importance of cryptography here. If this will be received by the server, and accordingly the server will be responded, there is no cryptography and there is no security and no other issues are being taken into consideration, while the data is being the data is being transmitted in a successful way without any intrusions, without any people who are intruding in the sense, so that data has not been disturbed and straight away communication will be there. There is no importance of cryptography. But the things will be taken into consideration that one more person is always trying to listen to the internet, listen in the sense, accessing the internet, and how the data has been transmitted from one particular one system to another system. So because of this particular fellow, cryptography will be comes into the picture. Third party will be enter into the internet, and two people, Bob and Alice and Bob are trying to communicate each other. During the communication which is being happening between Bob and Alice, so whatever the data he sent onto the internet, it has been taken by him. It has been taken by him, and this message will be. Let me use some other color. So this message will be so slightly changed. So slightly changed something like this. and this data will be sent onto the internet on behalf of Bob. On behalf of Bob, this data will be sent to the Alice. To happen such kind of things, cryptography is required. Why cryptography is required in the sense when third party will be entered into the internet, while communication will be happen between two parties, third party will be entered, and this third party will be automatically access the information which is being sent by the other first party, and this information will be accessed, and this information will be changed something like this. Let me give you one quick example. Let me give you a quick example. So let us consider what exactly Bob is requested here. Bob is requested. So my bank account number. Let me say Bob. Okay. Bob. Bob bank account number is, for example, 123. So 45. This is the account number, and he is requested. So Bob has been requested that. So Bob has requested that. So please send. So please send 1,000 rupees to me. 1,000 rupees to me. Something like this. It has been asked. To whom it has been asked? To Alice. It has been asked to Alice. So this information has been prepared, and this information has been sent to Alice. This information has been posted to Alice. Let me erase something, then you could understand very easily. Let me erase all this stuff. Then you could understand very easily. Okay, what exactly he wanted to send? So this is the information which he wanted to send onto the internet. Okay, onto the internet. Let me draw this one as a small box to understand in a proper way. So this is the information. If this information will be directly received by Alice, and whatever the message which has been sent by Bob will be received by Alice properly, and accordingly she will be responded, there is no issue. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only, so 1,000 rupees will be credited, since Bob's account is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is no problem at all. But meanwhile, so what is going on will be observed by one more person. This person will be normally called as Oscar is trying to listen to the communication between two parties. Whomever the two parties they may be. They may be not only Alice and Bob, XYZ, ABC, whatever the set of communications which have been happening. He's always listened to the internet. Yes, one information has been received. That is, Bob has been sent his account number properly, and he's also requested that 1,000 rupees. Please send 1,000 rupees to my account. This information has been given. What actually Oscar can be done? So he is taking this particular data, and he just modifies something like this. So here also Bob only. There is no difference at all. Bob only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is his account number. So this Oscar's number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And so again Bob only. Here also Bob only. So here also Bob only. Please send. Let me write PS. Please send. He asked only 1,000. So he just asked one more zero has been appended to the 10,000 rupees to that particular account. So just to change some information, something like this. Information has been changed in these places. So this is the first point where exactly he modified. He is also modified first. So this information will be forwarded to internet, and this could not be there with the internet right now. This could not be there with internet right now. On internet, this could not be there because Oscar has accessed that packet, and this packet will be sent. Now Alice will be received. So Alice could not know whether 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is Bob's account or not, and he really wants this 10,000 or not. Alice doesn't know. She believes that Yes, data has been come from Bob, and he wants to send 10,000 rupees. So she will be perform that particular operation. What actually been happened? Oscar had received 10,000 rupees in his account. In his account, Oscar has been received 10,000 rupees, where Bob has received 0 rupees. During this particular scenario, yes, cryptography does require. If you are not supposed to follow cryptographic algorithm properly, so such kind of things are going to be happen. So that is why cryptography does require when so two parties are supposed to be communicated each other via internet. This is the point. This is the point where exactly the cryptography is required. Where exactly cryptography is required? So on this particular message, whatever the message you have forwarded to another party on this particular message, you have to apply any cryptographic algorithm, whatever the algorithm it might be. You can follow your own algorithm. Okay, one algorithm in the sense already some number of algorithms are there. So you need to follow those algorithms. If you follow those algorithms, then Oscar does not have any idea which algorithm you have followed. There are many algorithms, but which algorithm you have been followed, Oscar doesn't have any idea, so that he could not able to change the message in a proper way, so that Alice will be sent some money, it will be exactly reached to your account. So this is the actual scenario where exactly cryptography does require. Cryptography does required in this particular scenario. Okay. Now you can see in technical point of view how cryptography can be. So every computer algorithm or every computer subject does have some technical point of view. What kind of a technical point of view which could be available with cryptography here? Okay. So look at this. There are two parties. Party number one, Alice. Party number two, Bob. And Alice wants to send some message, whatever the message it might be. He wanted to send some kind of message. So this message must be sent using any algorithm. That algorithm could be called as encrypted algorithm. This is called as encryption. Encrypted algorithm. So we have already, as far as your syllabus is concerned. So we have seen what are the algorithm names? Symmetric algorithms, asymmetric algorithms, public key, private key, many algorithms are there here with us. So you have followed any algorithm, whatever the algorithm it may be. So the execution of the algorithm is called as encryption. So EA in the sense encryption algorithm. To perform this one, to perform this particular encryption algorithm, we need a key. We need a key. After this one, it has been generated a message which is called as C. The C in the sense ciphertext. CIPHER, cipher text. This ciphertext will be placed onto the internet. The C will be placed onto the internet because whomever could access this particular ciphertext, they could not understand because it is not a plain text, it is a ciphertext which is scrambled by using one particular key. So could not understand. Now at Bob's side, what exactly he do? From internet, through Alice, from internet, he may receive this ciphertext. Okay. So he may be operated one more operation that is called as decryption. Decryption. What do you mean by decryption here in the sense? Whatever the operation you did here, in encryption, what kind of operation you did here, same in opposite operation will be called as a decryption. So decryption can be done. After a decryption, okay, decryption would also be required one more value that is key. One more value that is key. As like as encryption, it may require message and key. Whereas in decryption, it requires as inputs cryptographic, otherwise ciphertext and the key. Whatever the key which has been used by Alice, same key can be used. Therefore, Bob got, so whatever the message Alice wants to communicate with you. Now, the point is, what exactly the point here we need to discuss is, how do you transfer this particular key? How do you transfer this particular key? This is big challenge. Of course, encryption algorithm. Encryption algorithm is public domain kind of algorithms. So we have many algorithms which are available through internet. The message which is being prepared by you, it is only for you. The ciphertext, yes, you can prepare ciphertext by using encryption algorithm, by using key, one particular key. Key also yours own. Ciphertext, based on your key and message, ciphertext will be gets prepared. That has been placed onto the internet. Yes, internet could be access anything placed on internet. And it has been sent to Bob. Bob has been received ciphertext. And whatever the key Alice has used, same key can be used by the Bob, so that message will be gets back. Everything is very clear, pretty much clear. Everything is pretty much clear. But the problem is how you have to transfer this particular key from Alice to Bob. This is the question. Okay, you need to have some secure channel to transfer the key. You need to have some secure channel to transfer the key. So transferring of this particular key and the definition of algorithm, encryption algorithm. So where cryptography is required here is cryptography will be required in three places. Transferring of one particular key, how you can transfer the key. So what is the so methodology you are used to transfer the key? This is the first aspect where exactly cryptography is required. Then how you have to operate this cryptography encryption algorithm, and how you have to apply this decryption algorithm. In these three cases, we need cryptography. We need cryptography in these three cases. How you can transfer the key, what kind of secure channel you have to take into consideration, and how encryption algorithm can be gets prepared, how decryption algorithm can be prepared. Let me give you a very quick example. So if you open any account through any bank, they may be immediately give you one card. That card is called as a debit card. That card is called as debit card. So this debit card can be accessed immediately through your bank ATM. No, it will be taken some time. It will be taken some time. So to access this debit card, you need to have 4-digit value that is called as PIN, personal identification number. How this personal identification number can be sent to you? So this personal identification number can be sent through a paper. So some number can be written on that particular paper, and above on that particular number, so they have been taken some carbon, and it should not be visible to anybody. And this particular whole paper will be envelope, and this envelope will be sent to your home through through postal department. So this is the secure channel. I mean, banking system has been used secure channel as postal department. Okay. In such a way, so you can use, however, whatever, maybe so, it is a quick example, realistic example, which have been taken into consideration. While you have to cryptography will be gets operated. To understand in a better way, I have given this one. Then here, how the key will be transmitted from sender to receiver. So this person is called as a sender. So this person is called as sender, and this person is called as receiver. So how a key will be transmitted from sender to receiver or Alice to Bob? How encryption algorithm can be? How the decryption algorithm can be? So in these three cases, you need to have cryptography. So this is the introductory part of cryptography. Let me stop our explanation at this point, and tomorrow we shall continue with some other. Now let me take some attendance.